Morning guys, beautiful morning here in Cork with the continuing weather, fantastic. It's nice being in it, but it's not nice working in it, if you know what I mean. But so today has been a while actually since my last vlog. Today I kind of want to talk about dance music and how it's impacted Cork City and what Cork City is giving back. The history of dance music in Cork City. Not just on it with Sir Henry's either, which is in itself an institution. I mean, it was the place in Europe at one stage for clubbing and atmosphere. I'm talking about, you know, the various other clubs in Cork, and you know what was popular in Cork City music-wise. You know, like where it started for me personally. I'm 45 next month. So I mean, I've older siblings, and they would have been going clubbing long before me, and they would have obviously got the best of Sir Henry's, you know, at its optimum time and its peak. You got all the superstar DJs visiting Cork years ago. You still do to an extent. It's died down a little bit now, you know. It's gone more niche, if you know what I mean. I mean, I know that myself personally, I've gotten back into it in the last 4 years. I've never ever been into it more than I am now. It's almost to the point of obsessive, but you know, it's a massive part of my life. Not just dance music, but you know, every type of music. You get enthusiastic about particular songs, and you know you're going to mix something, and this merges well, and there's no better feeling. And I suppose you have to invest in your hobbies. I mean, this I spoke about all this in a previous vlog. But what I intend to do is go to the various sites in Cork, the former sites of the, you know, the big clubs, and I'm going to attempt to actually merge all that information together. Make one big video, post it. You know, it just gives you an insight into the history, you know, from my own perspective as well. And you know, a lot of the older heads that used to go clubbing in Cork, we're all married off now with kids, and life's gotten a little bit mundane. But you know, it's just an exercise to introduce kind of, you know, a bit of nostalgia, you know, as far as when people used to go out clubbing and stuff like that. So yeah, like for me personally, it started, you know, when I was about 17, 18 years of age. We used to, you know, I was from the city myself originally. Walked down Sunday as well from where my parents' house is still. Walked down the North Mall into where the Maltings Bar used to be, which used to be a big college kind of hangout at the time. You know, you used to see it just up the road from it. The Maltings, the Grapevine, and the Keg. So the Grapevine was a club next to it, and you had the Keg. And then it was renamed Club FX. But I remember, I mean, £35 you used to do your you know, your drink, entrance into the club, something to eat, taxi home. That's quite the contrary now. You're talking more like €200 plus. It's gone crazy altogether. But I mean, that's evolution, that's inflation. I mean, you're talking 1998, 99. When I started going out, but there were good times. But then again, I don't know, it's whether we all got older, but it was certainly a brilliant time to go clubbing, stuff like that. There was great dance music all the time. It was something I kind of got into at the first time was DJing. That time that would have been vinyl decks. I mean, electronic decks, controllers were in their infancy. You had CDJs, and obviously affordability as well. I mean, I remember I got my first pair of vinyl decks. My wife, we were in our relationship at the time. It was early days, but very excited about it. But you know, the likes of Henry's itself then, Sir Henry's, I suppose we were in it from around 98, 99, or we're up to when it actually closed. I think it was 2001, 2002. I could be wrong. It was brilliant. I remember Kerry Chandler, he's unbelievable, he's on another scale. He's a musician, not just a DJ. T.H. Henry's in 2000, that's almost 20, well that is 25 years ago. And I never ever forget it. He was in the booth, it was all highly anticipated. People that were into his music, I was listening to his music already for a couple of years anyway. And he played CNC Music Factory, Pride a Deeper Love, which is an unbelievable floor filler, brilliant, and just unbelievable. If there was ever a rounded. Morning everyone, Paul Morley here, amateur videographer and DJ. So it's been a while now since my last vlog. You know, I did one there on when we were in Sacoma, Mallorca. A couple of those when I visited Pompeii as well. When we went to Naples, my wife stayed in Naples, and Pompeii was incredible. And we did the Amalfi coast, we did Sorrento, Amalfi, Ravello up in the mountains, spectacular places. But this one now is more about home, and it's actually specifically more about Cork City's relationship with dance music and the history of clubbing in Cork. And I'm not just talking about Sir Henry's. I mean, Sir Henry's was an institution in its own right. I mean, it was the place at one point in Europe for clubbing. You would all be big names that are still around, you know, Carol Cox, Lauren Johnny, and more closer to my time, which was Kerry Chandler. Seeing him in Henry's when he first came 25 years ago. I never ever forget it. In the main room, he played CNC Music Factory, Pride a Deeper Love. He started off with that song, and it's a funny thing because I was actually dating my wife at the time. It was very, very early days. It was 2000, and my now mother-in-law, it was her 40th that actual very night. But I had my tickets booked, and I couldn't miss Kerry Chandler. Just incredible music. Kerry specialises in the kind of the deep and the atmospheric, and it's mainly the atmospheric house music. It's fantastic, and it kind of puts your mind elsewhere. You it's like almost a meditation, transcendental meditation. You know, when you are listening to that kind of stuff. But like I said, it was not just about Sir Henry's. It's about clubbing, you know, and various pubs and the music that was around in Cork. This is my first kind of vlog about on the topic. It ties in really to my lifestyle. I'm a DJ myself, not professionally as in doing gigs and stuff, but you know, I like to post my mixes, and whatever people get out of it, they get out of it. You know, if it's not your thing. I mean, dance music has kind of gone back. It's gone into a very niche market now, particularly house music. But there's still a massive following in Cork for it. But it's really what you get out of it. I mean, some people are into their cars, and people are into holidays and cookery and other hobbies. DJing and music in general happens to be my forte. Is what I'm into in a big way, almost to the point of being obsessive. And it's what you get out of it, really. I mean, there's nothing better than having a mix, a successful mix. You listen back to it, it meets your standards, it meets your seal of approval, and then you post it, and it's whatever people get out of it afterwards. I mean, if people can get something out of it, you know, it can lift someone, their mood, and you're traveling to and from work. If you're listening to any kind of music in general, it's like, you know, what I kind of buy into really is, as far as house music is concerned, particularly, would be kind of nothing heavy, kind of, you know, it's as important to have the rhythm you know, combined with vocals and, you know, have a bit of substance behind it. As against, you know, people that don't understand it, don't relate to dance music or house music in general. If people don't understand it, then it's easy just to dismiss it, and that's wrong, really, you know, because it's all about being open-minded with everything, really. Like, you know, people, you know, they might necessarily dig the stuff I've been playing, but the most important thing is you're true to yourself and you get something out of it, and hopefully people see your point of view and they see what you're producing. There's an appreciation for it. But going back to pubs and clubs of Cork City, wasn't just about Henry's, even though with the inception of Henry's, I mean, it used to be a band venue back in the day before, you know, you had the early days of Acid House, the rave era, which would have started around 1987, 88. It obviously hit the UK first. It was born in Chicago in the mid-80s. It would have been carried on from disco when it died in 1980, and then you had your